So, I recently bought the 2018 6th generation iPad. Now, as you saw from the title of this video, this is my first ever Apple product. I've always preferred Android for several reasons. One of them being normally that it would be cheaper to purchase an Android device. But my previous experiences with Android tablets haven't really been that great. Granted, I've always bought cheaper end Android tablets, but I never really wanted to spend more than $400 on a tablet when I do have a laptop for more heavy duty work. I just kind of wanted something that I could watch YouTube videos every once in a while. I do a lot of reading and maybe some surfing the web, so I didn't want to really chuck so much money in a device just for that. So I did have a Samsung Tab E 9.6 inch for a little while, and I got it at Best Buy for a while, around 160 or 170 I believe, and I kind of grew to hate it. Not that it was a terrible device, but everything was just kind of always lagging and loading. Never really felt snappy, even though I tried my best to make the UI as lightweight as possible. I put a lightweight launcher. I barely had any apps on it, and it was just always a drag to use it. So, and that isn't my first Android tablet. I've always had kind of tablets around below the 300 mark, and I've always had similar experiences. After a while, they just kind of bog down and slow down. So I decided to bite the bullet. I saw that there was a pretty good deal on Best Buy, so I bought the 6th generation 2018 iPad with 32 gigabytes, and it was on sale for $280. So I picked it up. I got a nice little cover for it, which came with a case, and I began using it. So the first couple days that I started using it, it was great. I mean, it's very smooth. It has great multitasking features. It is built so well. It feels great in the hands. It has a solid camera, both front and back. The fingerprint reader is pretty good. I won't say it's perfect. I have a OnePlus 5T as my daily driver, and the fingerprint reader on that is so much better. But it's not bad. It's welcomed, works well for the most part, and the speakers are great too. It's fluid. I could have multiple apps, even though it only has 2 gigabytes of RAM. App management for iOS has always been so good that it's really able to keep a lot of stuff open, even with its limitations. So really using it has been a delight. It works really well. I'm able to, the stuff that I want to do on it kind of has been encouraging me to do more than what I normally pictured myself doing with a tablet. I find myself kind of installing a WhatsApp messaging app so I could check on my messages there. I use WhatsApp for web to check messages on my phone. I kind of find myself like leaving my laptop and just taking my iPad with me. So it's been great. It hasn't been all perfect though. Definitely for what I'm getting for the price, I feel that it is awesome. But the biggest issue that I've always had with Apple products, aside from the price, is the limitations that are in place. This device could do so much more, but because of its operating system, it's very limited. For example, I can't rearrange the home screen. I can't have an empty space. Everything always has to be on the top left. I can't change the launcher. I can't change a default app. For example, my default app would always be Safari. So any link you click on, I prefer Chrome, but I could never use Chrome. It's always going to open up Safari, and that's just something I kind of have to deal with. I can't read stuff off of a USB. Not that I do that often, but it would be nice to know that I could. So even though it's not perfect, for the price, I don't think there's nothing out there. For $280, I don't think you will find another. I did my research on eBay, on Amazon for Huawei, Lenovo. I've checked so many different Samsung, so many different manufacturers, and really this is the best tablet in my opinion for the price. So and that's a big thing for me, always being an Android user. So I've come to appreciate its limitations, and I use it for what I had intended, and it works great. So if you're thinking of getting something simple that works well and you could depend on and will get updates for the price, You know, an iPad Pro is a different story, but for the price, I think this is a great buy.